Hello everyone, welcome to Code with Bobby session. Today we are going to discuss an issue I had faced few days ago while working on an Angular Universal project. First page is loading twice in an Angular app, where users have faced blinking of first page twice or reopening of first page twice after the app is loaded. Firstly, I must tell you why we use Universal in Angular. Most importantly, we use it for SEO, that is search engine optimization, as well as for performance improvement on mobile or low power devices. Now I have tried to recreate the issue in a dummy Angular Universal application, but I might not be able to demonstrate the issue well in such a small app, though I'll tell app is loading twice and why it is happening only on Angular Universal. So this is the dummy application I have created for you. It just only contain app component. That is the only component in the application. Uh, Simply on the initialization of the application, I am just printing the log statement application is initialized. And if we check about HTML, it just only contains the header section, the middle section, and the footer section, in which each of the header section and footer section containing the similar buttons on whose clicks we are logging another simple statement hello followed by the click of the button which we are clicking. So let us build the application first. It might take a few seconds to get built. As we know, a normal Angular application executes in browser, while Angular Universal executes on the server, generating static application pages that later get processed on the client machine. This means that application generally renders more quickly, giving users a chance to view the application layout before even it becomes fully interactive or fully functional. Let me show you this behavior first. So our build is completed. This is the dummy application I have prepared for the demo. Okay. So if you can see, the log application is initialized while the application is loaded first. Okay. So now I'm reloading the application now. I want you to observe the console of browser as well as this server's console. As I hit this URL, you can see that application is initialized is being logged in the server's console, as well as after few milliseconds it is also loaded in browser console. Now I'm going to limit the network speed to make the example more practical. Okay, now I'm hitting the URL again. Now you can observe it is first logged application initialize is logged in the server's console. Okay. Now uh, after the application is loaded in the server, it is sending the static pages to the browser. Okay, this is what I told you about the universal's behavior. The server is sending some static content, static layout to the browser first until it is getting loaded. uh, as it gets loaded, the application is initialized, is being printed in the browser itself. It means it is also loaded in the browser after some time, as we know that Angular application runs in the browser. Okay, I'm hitting the URL once again. Now if you observe, the server is sending the static content to browser. It is not actionable actually. If I'm trying to click, or if I'm trying to perform any action on it, it is not actionable. So we have to wait until the application gets loaded in the browser. So now if I'm trying to click or perform any action, it is actually performing as expected. So this is the behavior which causes the re-rendering of the first page twice, sometimes in a complex application, causing the blink of the white screen problem or the loading of first page twice problem. Okay, so to avoid this thing, I have found out a solution, that is a platform detection. Okay, platform detection is like to detect the platform where the application of Angular application is running. Now, if I want that my application gets loaded in the browser, at that time I want the rendering to happen. Until then, I do not want any static pages to be loaded on the browser. So this is the approach I followed to get rid of this re-rendering. Okay, so let's go to its implementation and check it out. Let us create two variables, one for the browser and one for the server, to identify that where my application is getting processed currently. Okay, now to use the platform functions that is being provided by Angular slash common library, we need the platform ID also to feed it as the parameter in in those functions. Okay, let me write the function call first. So now, if I hover over this, you can see that the platform ID is required in the parameter. Now let us create one. We need to inject the platform ID in a variable. Okay. Now let us provide it as a parameter. Cool. Now I'm making this log statement conditional. Okay. If I'm running on the application is getting processed or being loaded on which platform, like on the browser platform, I just want simply to log app loaded on browser. Okay. Now if my application is getting loaded on server, as this is the case when I just hit the URL and we get to see that application is initialized here. So when my application is getting loaded on server, then I simply want to print app loaded on server. Okay. Now consider another case which is actually not going to happen, but still I am printing app loaded, where browser or server is not the platforms actually. Okay. So let us save this, and after saving it automatically gets rebuilt. Network restriction is still there. So application build is completed, almost completed. Okay. As the application gets loaded, you can see that app loaded on server. Okay, it is being loaded on server. Now we are waiting for it to get load on browser, but still the static rendering is happening. The static layout that I was talking about in Universal's case, that is being sent as the response, as the quick response for the first page. Now as the app gets loaded on the browser, we can see that it is these actions are actionable. Now to get rid of this first static rendering, we also have a cure actually. Now coming back to code, uh, now as I said, if my platform, my current platform is a browser, that is the only case I want any kind of rendering to happen. Okay, so I have wrapped my whole HTML code in that browser's div. If the case is my browser's uh, application is getting processed on browser, then at that only case I want any kind of rendering to happen. Okay, I saved the application. It is getting built. Okay, now you can see app loaded on server, but there is no type of static rendering being sent to the browser for this time being. Now as app gets loaded on the browser itself, now we can see it is actionable, guys. So there is we have avoided that pre-rendering, the static layout rendering, which sometimes causes that reopening or uh, reloading of the first page twice, or the first page is loaded twice in those cases. Okay, so this is the way we can avoid this. And that's all for this session, guys. I will provide this code to you in a Git URL where you can clone it. So thank you so much for the session. Also, if you want me to cover any problem or any topic in Angular, please comment and let know. Thank you so much.